But had I been influenced and tempted to buy that sweater and blow my budget money on it, I would have been really disappointed when I got it. We have two plaids here doing all kinds of fun business together. So it's like classy, upscale biker lady, which I don't even have a motorcycle or like a biker look normally, but I just love this boot. Did I just say all that? Hi there. Yes, we have yet another Nordstrom Anniversary Sale haul. This was my first one. And my goal was to dig deep and find some cool and unusual things, to find maybe one or two things that were splurge worthy, also find some things that were super affordable. And I wanted to try some super popular items. I had some hits, I had some misses, and I got a little help from a friend along the way. So stay tuned and we're gonna have some show and tell. Hey, my name is Lisa and I started this channel after major weight loss, found myself having to replace my whole wardrobe, and started a YouTube channel about learning ways to dress in a whole new body, in a whole new size with a new outlook. Nordstrom. I never shopped the anniversary sale when I was a size 16 and a size 18 because I just didn't want to spend the money on clothes back then. So this being my first year of the Nordstrom anniversary sale, I was actually waffling about it. I wasn't going to participate, but I got some encouragement from my friend Amy. So big shout out to Amy for reaching out and asking if I wanted to go to Nordstrom with her. So fast forward, I made a stylist appointment and then I backed out on Amy and she went to the stylist appointment without me and sent me some pictures along the way that I'm going to share with you. But everything I'm bringing you today I bought online, in part because I decided to buy a little, and then I got a little bit of FOMO because Amy was sending me her pictures from the dressing room as she was trying things on. She did get shown some of the viral items like the Free People sweater, so I'm going to show you a picture of what that looked like in real life on a real person, and then I'm going to share with you everything I bought online and what I'm going to return. So let's start with the very, very, very popular UGG slippers. If you have watched anything about the Nordstrom anniversary sale, you already know what I'm pulling out of the box here. These are normally $110 and they're on sale until August 9th for $69.99. What I've observed over my short 2 years of being into fashion is that last year, and I think the year before, a lot of these shearling type of slippers had a big platform. So the reason I pulled the trigger on buying Uggs for the first time is because the platform wasn't too big. I knew it was going to be cushiony, and then to have a big platform, I think is kind of an accident waiting to happen. I'm a little klutzy. Honestly, I was afraid I was going to fall off a platform slipper and roll an ankle. So why am I not keeping these really, really cute pink slippers? These are available in 5 different colors, and they are called the Tazzette. So there's 2 reasons I'm not keeping these. The first reason is that they are kind of a slip-on and there's no real back here to support your feet. I'm 100% flat-footed, so if I'm walking in anything where my heels are slipping out, it just bothers me. I can't do it. The other big disappointment for me was that these are, cushiony inside, but it's just a straight cushiony feel. There's no arch supports in these. So, I wear my slippers when I'm doing hours of housework. I work full time, and then doing YouTube is almost another full-time job. So on Sunday, I'm doing hours and hours of housework trying to catch up, and I'm on my feet, and these just wouldn't work for me. So I'm sad, I'm sending them back. So let's shift to something that I'm keeping, and that is something from H&M. So I saw a few folks kind of not happy that, Nordstrom, being known for high quality, high-end brands, was carrying H&M. Quite frankly, I didn't care. If it's a thing I like and the sale price works for me, I'm gonna get it. And this little cap sleeve top from H&M, when I first put it on, I thought, I didn't like the olive color of it. Actually, it's slightly olive. It looks kind of brown here. I've been wearing it the last half an hour while I've been getting ready to create this video for you, and I'm actually in love with it. $18.99 from H&M. Could I have gone to H&M maybe and found this there? Perhaps, but I was already shopping the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and I need this kind of transitional fall top in late summer when it still can be warm out, but is starting to embrace fall colors. I will tell you, with the sale, I didn't end up buying any bottoms. So for this video, I'm just going to be wearing these linen denim colored cuffed trousers from Ever Eve. I'll put a link to that Ever Eve video at the end of this one. And then I'm also wearing some shoes from Cozy Island, so I'm all over the brands today. I slipped these on because they're just a great heel neutral. Now I know that Nordstrom had some great deals on some mules and kitten heels, but I already have these from Cozy Island. They are competitive with the Sam Edelman price. Cozy Island has non-skid on the bottom, has padding, especially padding at the arch support, and they're having a big sale right now. So I'll put up here when that sale is ending, and I'm going to be doing a short where I'll show you a lot of the shoes that are on sale. Some of them are up to 40% off, so some great deals available from Cozy Island. So the rest of this video is all from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. Because I didn't buy any bottoms, I'm just going to be wearing these Ever Eve linen denim slacks. You can see some shoes back here. I love all of these shoes. I picked them because I love them, but there's the good and the bad and the ugly. They're not all gonna work out for me. The rest of what I'm gonna show in this video includes a very cool blazer, some more tops, some jewelry, and one household item. Everything I'm going to show you will be in the carousel below for YouTube shopping and in the description box, and links will also be in my pinned comment. And in my pinned comment, I'm going to be asking you about 2 bags. I bought the same bag in 2 different colors, and I'm going to want your opinion on which one to keep. So the H&M top that I just had on is $18.99 through the end of the sale, and then it goes up to $24.99, so not a huge discount. I just really like the shape of the top, and I like the wide cuff that was on the band. That top is 70% rayon, and the rest is polyamide, and it also comes in a light ivory color. So I think that's a very nice neutral that you could get very affordably. So yes, H&M, they're not bringing you all natural fibers, which is probably how they make everything so affordable. This top is also $18.99, and it is 60% cotton and then 40% acrylic, and it also comes in almost like a light ivory color. It's between ivory and white, and I just went ahead and nabbed it up because I really like the short sleeve knitted design on it. And I'm wearing a size small, and after the sale, like the other top, it's going to be $24.99. And one more PSA for Cozy Island, because I love the shoe from Cozy Island. It's a really fun summer dressy shoe with black, making it a little bit more neutral and good to wear for anything where you want to look a little dressed up and formal. And this shoe is also on sale right now. Next up, let's talk about the Dolce Vita Martin Mary Jane flat. They must have stocked this really well. It comes in 7 different colors. Well, colors like gold, black, leopard, like light suede, but anyway, 7 varieties of colors and patterns and materials. I love, love, love the hardware on it. It is a very, very soft and supple leather. The regular price on this will be $150 after the sale, and right now it's on sale for $99.99. So I went ahead and got these, and I don't know if I'm keeping them, to be completely honest with you, because it is such a soft and supple leather. I'm worried that these are going to wear out very quickly. If you wanted to buy this to have just as a dress-up shoe to wear occasionally, I think these are fantastic. So I might have to think about them that way. I have very, very flat feet, as I've mentioned a few thousand times on my channel. And for me, when I put these on, they are so soft and supple. I mean, they're such a nice leather that they don't offer any structure for the foot. So I feel like my foot is puddling in them. It's like just being its normal flat self without a little bit of rigidity from the shoe to hold my foot into a shape. So as much as I love this shoe for its design and the soft, supple leather, for me, it might not be the right shoe. And I'm also afraid that for $90, I'm not going to get the durability out of it that I want, and it will be sitting there on my closet shelf tempting me. When I return it to Nordstrom, I'll look at the other varieties of the shoe that they have to see if any of the other materials are a little bit stiffer. So now I'm going to show you some things that were not in the catalog that I saw, not front and center on the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale website, and not in any YouTube videos. So hopefully this will be the first time you've seen these things too. One of these things is a keeper, and one of these things is going back. Can you guess what it's going to be? So before we get into that, I do again want to give my friend Amy a big thank you and a big shout out for sending me pictures of her dressing room. Before we go into this kind of niche stuff that I found, let's take a look at a very viral thing that was in her dressing room, and that is the Free People sweater. I'm just going to tell you my opinion. I don't think it fits hardly anybody very well, and I think it's kind of ugly. So that's just me. If you've purchased the sweater and you're enjoying it, that's awesome. And I always say, wear what you love. But had I been influenced and tempted to buy that sweater and blow my budget money on it, I would have been really disappointed when I got it. And actually, that's the same case with this unusual and fun blazer from Avec Les Filles. The regular price will be $198, and the sale price was $129.99. So what I loved about it is the different plaid. We know all the shades of chocolate brown are going to be coming in here pretty soon for fall, and this just did it all. And it just made my little British heart so happy. I have a British parent and a Canadian parent, and my father always used to wear plaids and tweeds like this. It's like they took a couple of his jackets and made one lady jacket out of it. I love the double-breasted design, but my husband said he really liked it. He said it was kind of Lauren Bacall, but I just had a very hard time styling it. On the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale site, we see a gal wearing it with very baggy jeans, and she has it open and she has a little crop top under it. I just don't see that looking good on anybody in reality because it's such, at a size small, it's such a big, bulky jacket. I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments. Let me show you the back of it in the sleeves because it is really fun. We have two plaids here doing all kinds of fun business together. So yeah, it's just the shape of it. And the funny thing is, when Walmart did the Devil Wears Prada, I'll put a picture of that up here. They had an amazing red jacket that had the same oversized blazer look that was a longer blazer with more structured shoulders and kind of a cinched waist. So I'm wondering if that's going to continue to be in. It was certainly in the movie, The Devil Wears Prada Part 2, and I love that Walmart picked up on it. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I do a variety of hauls. I do Walmart affordable fashion, shop at Nordstrom now, and you also use a service called Front Door Fashion where even more higher end clothing is available. So I did lie to you a little bit. This is a top from Front Door Fashion that's probably available at Nordstrom by a brand called I Love Tyler Madison. So let me slip out of this coat and hold up the boot and we'll talk about the boot. So yeah, I had a good laugh when Amy sent me that picture of that sweater. She had a great time at her styling appointment. She found some things that were not in the catalog that looked great on her and ended up buying some things, and she's super happy with her purchases. So next year I'm hoping I can go in store and hoping she can come with me. So let's move on to the splurge item. This is the Dolce Vita Rusty Tall Boot. The regular price, it will be $275, and I purchased it on sale for $179.99. This boot comes in a light brown suede and also a more chocolate suede. And I think really, if you're really following trends, the brown suede versions of this boot are going to be more popular. It is still available. It isn't sold out. I just love the hardware on this one. This is such a cool boot, but I'm having a very difficult time styling it. So I thought this would look good with a white skirt that I had and like a rock and roll t-shirt. It didn't. It's just a very chunky boot on the bottom. And as much as I know I could style the brown one with so many more things, I'm determined to keep this one and find a way to style it. Some ideas I have for styling this boot would be maybe a brown silk skirt or an orange silk skirt with a white sweater top, like an ivory top. The thing about a boot like this is you cannot have any jewelry or patterns on your clothes competing with this very, very awesome biker buckle. So it's like classy, upscale biker lady, which I don't even have a motorcycle or like a biker look normally, but I just love this boot. Did I just say all that? You know, I was in Nordstrom Rack last year around Christmas time, and they had all these awesome cashmere sweaters for 50 bucks. And I'm like, gosh, you know, I could get that for $44.90 through Quince. So I wasn't really that into the cashmere from Nordstrom this time. There was a Ralph Lauren coat that I really wanted, a puffy coat, but that sold out. So I do think there's some merit to jumping on the sale right away. I don't know if I'd stay up to midnight and start hitting buttons. Another thing that sold out that I really wanted was this Kurt Geiger bag. In fact, that poor stylist who scheduled me, who I canceled on and then gave her my friend Amy. So once again, thank you, Amy. I texted her and I said, can you get me this bag somehow? And so far, nope, this bag just sold out. So yeah, it is definitely a way to pick up some cool and unique and limited things at a sale price. So I had a few exciting moments cruising the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, and one of them was discovering this brand of bag called Le Sac, and this is 100% premium suede, and this comes in 9 different colors, and the color that I picked went out of stock right away and then came back into stock. So I want to show you this with its stuffing in so you can just see the shape of it. After the sale, this bag will be $169.99. Right now it's $112.99, and quite frankly, I think it's worth $169.99. If you like this shape of bag, if this is the perfect shape bag for you, look, outside pocket for your cell phone, 1 compartment inside with the typical lipstick and etc. pockets. I love this unique design, adjustable strap, and if I'm not wearing a crossbody, I just like to have it under my shoulder. So this is what it looks like with all the stuffing in it. I wanted to show you its fully filled up shape. So here it is without the stuffing. Without the stuffing, we're kind of in a hobo bag territory. In fact, that's part of the name of it, the Felice Hobo Bag. This is just such an awesome suede color. There's also like a blue one that I was agonizing whether to get or not. So let me show you the other one that I have. I know I should be getting the brown suede for fall. It would be so versatile and practical with all the fall colors like this, but this is the one I'm truly in love with, this pewter. I feel like it's more durable. If this is a bag I'm just going to carry around most of the time for the winter and late summer, I feel like this one is going to be a little more durable. Also 100% premium leather. It's just got a high-end look with the stitching. Of course, we have, again, adjustable strap. Another fun thing about the color choices of this bag is some of them have this brown leather strap, regardless of the color of the bag, and then some of them have the matching toned or colored strap. So you can kind of choose a 2-tone version of this or the 1-tone version. So let me know in the comments, which one do you think I should get? I think it's such a great price for a bag that I'm going to carry around most of the time. because I didn't get the Kurt Geiger bag. I noticed Lissac has a bigger tote version of this series, and then they have more of a bucket style for this. I just like this shape. Super quick, I'm going to show you two more things, a piece of jewelry and another pair of shoes that I think I have to keep. So this is a cute little necklace by Ethica. I saw another YouTuber who was in Nordstrom kind of pick this up and look at it, and I was like, ooh, I really like that. However, it feels a little cheap, so that's going back. Here's the thing I made a mistake buying that I think I might have to keep, and that is these Adidas low profile shoes with the Mary Jane. I thought it would be so fun to have these and slip them on and off. But what is going wrong for me is after I started wearing them, this part here, this rigid part here, digs into my foot. So I wore them out, used them, and now they're extremely uncomfortable and digging into my foot. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I'm sure Adidas has a good resale value. So I did get influenced to buy something that wasn't clothes because apparently it's a super popular, almost viral item, and the sale was a killer sale. So for this sale, I was influenced to buy a blanket. This blanket is called the Cozy Earth Bubble Blanket, normally $228, on sale for $136.99. I live in a place that gets very cold in the winter, and I myself get easily cold, so a good fuzzy blanket is something I always love. I did a little research about this blanket ahead of time, and it is truly a viral blanket on Instagram, TikTok, and all over YouTube. I will warn you, it does look a lot more chocolate brown like this on the Nordstrom webpage, so although I'm a little embarrassed about spending $136 on a blanket, I did want to show it to you so you could see its true color. So you can see when I back up, it picks up a little bit of dark brown. And I guess one of the things about this blanket that is superior than its main competitor is that it is this fuzzy the same way on both sides. And it is not like a bed blanket, it is square and very large. And so a nice blanket to put thrown over a sofa, so when it starts to get cold in the evenings, you can just feel all snuggly and warm in it. Last up is my very, very favorite thing from the sale. I'm so pleased with it. Regular price, $275, on sale for $129.99. It's not sold out on the sale now. I seriously doubt it's still gonna be around by like Black Friday, and you might need it before then. So yes, this jacket is Michael Kors, which may explain part of the price. I will tell you why I love it. I love the gold buttons on it. I love the lady jacket design. It's a puffy jacket that's a lady jacket. So you can look a little bit dressed up when you're just going out the door and trying to stay warm. I love the crop design of it. I love the little bit of the oversized aspect to it. And this is a size small, and I am 5'4.5" and a small on top, sometimes a medium. And then if you're shopping pants and you want something similar to this, maybe on Evereve, I'm a size 27 or 4 on the bottom. So back to the jacket, it's just the perfect jacket. I'm so excited to have a puffy jacket that's not a boring puffy jacket. I did have one other one on order that has a fuzzy hood, and that one hasn't shown up yet. Oh, and there is something special about this jacket. Same jacket, reversible. Put a little red shirt under here for a pop of color. Animal print was so in amongst various things in the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, I couldn't resist picking up a little animal print neutral, and mine's coming with my everyday puffy jacket. How cool is that? And these buttons are seamless. I don't feel like I'm doing inside out snaps. It has the lady jacket pockets on both sides, functional on both sides. It is the perfect coat, and in a way, the perfect neutral. And a jacket that looks great with my new favorite metallic purse. So thank you so much for watching. What am I keeping from the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale? I'm keeping the boots, this jacket, the blanket, and I think this bag, but let me know which bag you like the best. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that swipe or hype thing if you can find it. Come back and see me sometime. I'm doing my first fall Walmart haul. I couldn't say that. I had to do 3 takes just to get that right. I'm doing a Walmart haul next. So come and see me, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.